Hello there. It is Wednesday, September 3rd. Let's jump into some puzzles. Starting with Pips, see what we got from Rodolfo. Nice little jagged staircase. Equals has to be across two tiles. We could do it with the fours, and I think only the fours. 6 and 4 is the option. Let's see, that's 6 and 4. Okay, so you line up the 2s maybe, so 6 and 4 would make the 10. The 4 can go up here, and the 2 like that. Okay, cool. Not off to a great start. Already tough. What else we got? Oh, look at that. It's got to be less than 3 in the corner. 3 equals, so that has to be either the 1s or the blanks. And we're going to need the double tile there. If we did the double tile like this, then we would need a tile by itself that makes 8, which we don't have. So it's going to have to be some tile and then something crosses over to make the 8. And then something and something greater, or something less than 3. So it's a 2 or a 1. You could do a 3, and you could do the blanks of that. So that would be 3 and a 5. And then the double blank. Greater than 4 has to be 5 or 6. And with the 1, so it would be 6, 1. Double 1s can go here. And since it's greater than 4, it's got to be 6 up top. Nice. Alright, and finally, extra tough. Look at that. 4 makes 9. Bunch of little singles with a lot of options. Double 2, double 5 is interesting. Double 5 is interesting. So the double 5 is not going to be within, one of these larger things, because that's going to use up too much. So the 5 might stick out in one of these ways. Then we got a lot of smaller things. The 6 and 3 is interesting. So the 6, 1 could go there. However, we're kind of stuck then. Potentially, I guess the 3, 6 could go here and a double 2. 5, 6, 7, but we're out of room. 5 and triple for 4. We could do that, so you could do blank. Ooh, that doesn't work. Blank. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 1, 6. That looks like that works. Cool. Wasn't too logical, kind of just playing with dominoes there. But worked out. Alright, on to a mini. On this spot, like here, serious weight, heft. That's a good word, furnished with supplies. Bring up to in order to get a quick run by. That's great. Like the proverbial beaver. Like busy? Miller Lite equal organisms that sound like someone you'd enjoy hanging out with. Fun guy. Awesome. Where the North Base camp for Mount Everest can be found. Tibet and combustible funeral pyre eager. Awesome. Fantastic stuff in there. Fungi and run by. That feels like that's a cross that might have started with heft. Gorgeous words. Well done, well done. Moving into a Puzzmo. Raise your glass. Beautiful. Let's raise your glass. Message from a stranded sea vessel. SOS. Filter flour for a pie crust. Sift. European capital, maybe Oslo. Cruise stop, where I imagine myself relaxing with a pina colada. An isle. Baked custard topped with caramel. Flan. Break up with someone. Break up with someone. End it. How convertibles are driven on hot sunny days. Top down. Banana peel humor. Slapstick, top down. Great. Member of a fam. Maybe a sib. Orchestra woodwinds. Oboes. Imperfection. A flaw. Daring deed. A feat. It's served through a spout. Like tap water? Leather and location area. Tea, maybe? Tea spout, okay. Tip me over, pour me out. Snoopy flying ace. An Xbox game, wow. Leather and lace. Sincerely. Earnestly. Not sure. Cheers. Something to that? To you? Enora's nickname. Maybe Annie? I'm not sure. Bother greatly. Eat at? Stealthily include on name mail. BCC. Soothing balm. Salve? Is that how you spell that? It's a mouse. Eek. Change the color of. Died. Decided. Opted. Debonair. Suave. Aso. Okay, that feels good. Bottles up. Good kid. Mad City. Bottoms up. Good luck, babe. And once. Wow. That's great. Monkey had said bottoms up. Bottoms up, top down. Babe and Mad Clues both start with good. Ooh, yes. Good luck, babe. Na, 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 na. Well done. Well done. Okay. Moving on. Got a crossword from the New Yorker. Supposed to be easy difficulty. We will see. Get rich quick schemes. Scams, or I don't know. Story that might continue across multiple sequels. Could be a saga or an epic. Key used in the PC shortcuts for Caturl. Votes in favor. Ops. Eyes. Animated bartender. Mo. Get rich quick schemes. Maybe, okay, scams. A saga. Here's looking at you, kid. Awesome. Votes in favor. Eyes. Disease. Yes. Leafy side dish. Greek. Greek salad. Piece of summer vacation headwear. Green sun hat. Green salad. Feudal peasant. Okay, serve. Maybe think about it this way. Catherine, 6 of 6 queens in the musical Six. Ooh, I don't know. Heard of that musical. Not doing much. I'd have to think of what other queen they'd be. Not doing much of anything. Idle? Reason to disqualify a juror. Bias. I dibs. The Soprano. Edie Falco. Tranquilizer sedative. Awesome. Affectionate salutation from an author. Dearest Sir. Here's an analogy, or here's a thought. Attention getting sound, like maybe a hem. Lead into phone or fauna. Megaphone, megafauna. Part of the body targeted by planks and crutches, or crunches core. Lake in Ohio's northern border. Is that Erie? Question asked while showing off a new outfit. How do I look? Here's an idea. Oh, this is great. Small branch of botany. Twig. Field for Sally Field. An acting? An active? 90s Yankee All-Star. First number in Hawaiian zip codes. 9. Tito. Actitin. This is just giving me the wrong vibe. Something. Oof. Catherine. Yeah. This is just giving me a search for Advil. Okay, so Aleve. Spike Lee Ang Lee, running behind late. Proverb adage. Food bout of lethargy after eating a lot. A food coma. Lovely. Former Giants quarterback. Is that Eli Manning? Hawaii's kahula or nihao. Maybe an aisle? Breakfast, second breakfast in 11s is to a hobbit. Famed Michelangelo sculpture of Mary and Jesus. My bad. Oops. Whoa, take it down. Easy. Long-tailed primate, named after a long-tailed rodent. Something monkey. Long-tailed rodent. Rhesus monkey? Could probably picture it, but not yet. What supermarket scanners scan? Oh, those codes. ISNs or something? Many millennia. Eons and cons. Column in a should I, shouldn't I? Cool. Well, we can try that. Cons. Imprecise approximation. Cutely. Like a guesstimation? Aw. Well, that was awkward. Poker, ante, early version of an essay. Working draft or baseball glove? A mitt? Come on, it'll be fun. Horror, rom-com, maybe a genre? Whoops. Genre. Former significant others. Exes. Like washed out colors. Faded. Provide funding for. As a scholarship. Reward. Okay. Dear Madam. Affectionate salutation from an author. Acting, yeah, Hawaiian, marinated. Okay, that could be poke. Catherine Parm. That could be aisle. Breakfast, portmanteau for polite online behavior. Netiquette. Make wildly happy. Elate. Hotshot attorney. Legal. Home of Arizona. Tempe. No frills runway. Airstrip. Shots posted on Insta. Pics. Underdog victories, upsets, UPCs, Universal Product Code, I think that is. Insect that can damage wool clothing. A moth. Antsy. On edge. Scrabble or Boggle. A game. Computer operating system, Unix. Guesstimate. Greek iota. Ponder mull over. Rough draft. Legal. Ooh. Pale. Legal eagle. Eons. Legal eagle. Okay. Implement for a wizard or a fairy godmother. A wand. Afro. Supported by Questlove. Crockpot concoction. A stew. Endow. And Kylo Ren. Yes. Okay. Maybe this is just giving me the wrong vibe. I'm not feeling it. Search for seek. Okay, Eli. Meals. Squirrel monkey. Love it. Pinta? Famed Michelangelo. No. Pinta? Dear Reader. Pieta. And Par. And Acting Tino. Lovely. There's some great Squirrel Monkey. Guesstimate. Rough draft. I'm not feeling it. I was feeling it. Here's an idea. Green salad. Look at all that. Well done. Well done. Well done. Okay. Last one. A Wednesday. Which has the potential to be tougher. Project for a beginning knitter. Ooh, like a scarf or a cowl. Exams that are often optional. Optional, like you can have a test that's an exam, but you could have a written exam, an oral exam, cowl, scarf, Florence. Okay, so that could be chow. Munitions, ammo. Spreads on social media. Cosmetics regulating org. Ooh. Is it food and drug? Exposed as one's dirty laundry. Oh, aired one's dirty laundry. Exams, they're often optional. Like SATs, I guess? I don't know. Just okay. So. Arms. Spreads on social media. Okay. Neutral shade in some Florida decor. Tame, lame, dame, fame, same. What would this be? Exams that are often optional. Sad, sab, sex. Sags. Sals. Sam, sans, saps. SARS. SAS. SATS. Huh. Saxes. Huh. Says exams that are often optional. Okay. And neutral shade in some Florida decor, and what we're doing is fancify or a phonetic hint. Okay. Petri dish medium. Agar. Issa Rae. Protein in a niçoise salad. Ooh. Pita? No. Is it? Couldn't get enough of. 8 up. Could be. Reason for a tucked tail. Anglo-Saxon. Tuna. There it is. Reason for a tucked tail. Goal. Break in the action. A lull. Tiny deviation from a general trend. Like a dip. A deviation. It's not a spike, so like if you have a trend, a blip. And beige and guile. Guilt. No, guilt. Neutral shade in some Florida decor. Llama beige, Lamba beige, Tampa beige, Tampa beige, SATs, SATs. You often so you often don't need. Is that it? You often don't need to include SAT in your application now. Spreads on social media reposts. Okay, that feels good. Light-hearted. What was this? Fancify. A phonetic hint. Isn't phonetic how it sounds? Slip to light-hearted invitation for joining one's sled team. Slip to, skip to. Okay, let's just Nisi something of Clean House. Guthrie. This song has got Alice's Restaurant. It's about Alice and the restaurant. And then from there you can't stop. But Alice's Restaurant isn't the name of the restaurant. It's just the name of the song. That's why I call the song Alice's Restaurant. One might be mounted. That slaps for something good. One getting top billing. Celeb or A-lister or top billing. Censors, like erases or omits. Is this thing on? Test. Tap. Because of the brackets. Fish feared by dragons in How to Train Your Dragon. Ooh. Don't remember. Cry of defeat. Alas. Or I lose. I lose? Cashier's tray. The till. Could be. Prepare to do an oil change, say. I lose, so put it in park? I don't know. Chop off, lop off. Tolkien trilogy to fans. Lord of the Rings. Pop the hood. Awesome. Alu Gobi? Okay. I lose. I lost. New York City deli name. I lose. I lost. Not sure. Nate. Chess piece that can be promoted. A pawn. The shoddy sandwich knife shouldn't cut the mustard. TSS key. Is that like a mnemonic? The shoddy sandwich knife couldn't cut the mustard. Not sure what that is. Early HIV med. Who knows? It might be fixed at a chef's table. Fixed like a prefix menu? The pre? It's lighthearted invitation. Slip to my team? Skip to my team? Creature of Sherpa folklore, maybe a Yeti? Isn't she lovely? Is it Phuket native? Phuket native? Stalling sounds? Yeti doesn't feel great. Death of a salesman. Salesman. Word after latch or glom. A half-filled auditorium, per Robert Frost. A hall, or something more poetic than that, puts the pedal to the metal. Guns it. Headline during a zombie attack. Pair of cymbals with a foot pedal, the hi hat. Gain. Earn. World's most watched television franchise. NCIS. Whoops. NCIS. Some island rings. Fairy tale baddie. That could be ogre. Twofold. Doesn't look great for NCIS. School with both Princeton and Carleton. Price of makeup at the dollar store informally. No longer applicable. Feel sore. You could ache. Setting for many a joke with a priest, a pastor, and a rabbi. A bar. Rhyming word after speed. Speed read. Ticked off. Irked. Sacha Baron Cohen of Chicago 7. Okay, nice. Two in a hand. Two in a hand. Deuce. Ticked off. Irked. Buck. That looks good. Buck. Okay. Earn. Rollins. Okay. Irked. Where were we? Loses color. Fades. How a Dylan impersonator might sing. Rasp. It's usually the typical impression there. Tate Modern and others. Art museums. Is that right? Museums. Wow. That slaps for something good. One might be mounted. Mounted like a TV, or mounted like a trophy. Product from RIT. Not sure what RIT is. A RIT, New York deli name. Shoddy sandwich, early HIV med. I'm gonna say that's Phuket native. I'm not sure. Stalling sounds. Us. Oh, Thai? That could be. I'm not sure, but that's possible. Greeting that becomes another greeting if you add an A at the front and reverse of it. No, wait. Whoa. Greeting that becomes another greeting if you add an A at the front and reverse it. So it's going to end in A? Hiya? Hiya? Heya? It's going to end in A. Is that right? Promote. Like push or stinging insects. The least amount a person might give. Tennis umpire's call. Maybe a let or out. A half-filled auditorium. Hall was my idea there. Greeting that becomes another greeting. If you you got to add an A, so it doesn't have an A. And reverse it. Add an A. Oh, the A has to be somewhere, and then reverse it. So it could be hello, hi, hey, sup, welcome. So this could be out as well. Headline during a zombie attack. Not sure about Let Rollins. Gina, Bucka, Jean Rollins. Price of makeup at the dollar store. Tampa beige. Fancifier for phonetic hint. Buck. Subject. The theme. Discover by chance. Hit on. Twofold. Fairy tale baddie. Okay, I like ochre there. Some island rings. Island rings. Lays? World's most watched television franchise. Like Idol, American Idol? Twofold. Dyad? Console. Atari. Dyad. Buck beige? Beige? The least amount a person might give. Loses color. Sharp knock, like a rap at the door. Pales. Dual. Rouge. 1 iota, there it is. Price of makeup at the dollar store. Buck Rouge? Very like Buck Rouge, but Bucks Rouge. One getting top. The star. Censures. Lighthearted invitation for joining one's sled team. Like toboggan or fish feared by dragons. Eels. Okay, nasally. Yeah, okay. Product from RIT. Censures. That slaps for something good. Nisi? Slip to my luge. Skip to my luge. Tampa beige. Skip to my luge. Product from RIT. Die? Dam. Censors. Dams. My luge. Skip to my luge. Kate's. Kate. That slaps for something good. One might be mounted. A horse. Nicey. Okay, Nash and slang. I lost. I lose. Could be Kate. Cats. Fancify. What was this? Headline during a zombie attack. The something. The dead. The dead. Sin. Roman? No man? That could be. Promote. Okay. Word after latch or glom. Whoa, glom. Glom over? Her. be no man. This could be the dead. Sin. Is it Sacha Baron Cohen? The Dead Sea. Stinging red ants. Eaten. Okay, yes. No longer applicable. Moot. Yes, okay. A half-filled auditorium is hell. Greeting that becomes another greeting. If you add an A, yeah, not sure. There could be an A at the end there. Bucks Rouge. I'm still not sure what we're ultimately doing here. Kate? The shoddy sandwich knife, or cats maybe, with a Z. Fancifier or frenetic cane. Tampa beige, luge, rouge, zh. Oh, give a little zhuzh. Z. How do you spell that? Z-H-U-Z-H. Zhuzh up. Promote. Plug. Loman. AZT. The shoddy sandwich knife couldn't cut the mustard. Pun. Word after a latch. AZT. Into. Latch into glom. No, latch onto. Glom onto. Holy is aloha? No. Ola. Ola is aloha. Love that. The dead. Surge sings. Rollins. Buck Rouge. Zhuzh up. Rouge is zhuzh. That's good. The dead. Surge. Ticked off. Irked. Okay, wait, so it'd be, I still don't have the zh. the dead surge, the dead sin, luge, beige, I guess I have it. The dead Sorge, maybe, is it not Sacha Baron Cohen? The dead Siege, okay, there it is, wow. And Bucky Rouge? Bucks Rouge? Gina? Bucka Rouge? Okay, kind of question mark. Bucka Rouge, like Buckaroo. The Dead Siege? The Dead Sea. Skip to my luge, skip to my loo. Tampa Bay. Okay. Wasn't getting all the way there with the play on words. I wasn't zhuzhing it up. He formalizes his requests. That's great. Spelling is moot in this puzzle. Yes. Tampa beige. Skip to my luge. Let's play on the Dead Sea. One might refer to as Bucka Rouge as Buckaroo. Sound familiar? Puns in these entries, I mean to fancify is to zhuzh up. And that's exactly what Mr. Berg has done. Zhuzh up. Tampa Bay, and it becomes Tampa Bay. Zh. Yeah. Spoken. Eaten, yeah, ends. Pop the hood. I don't own a car, let alone, maybe I'll learn someday. It's the first time for everything. Its debut, Pop the Hood is beautiful. Well done, way to debut that. So, Tampa Bay, if you zhuzh it up, is Tampa Beige. Skip to my loo with some zhuzh, skip to my luge. The Dead Sea, the Dead Siege, Buckaroo, Buckarooge. Just give it a little zhuzh. Ugh. Very clever, very clever. That's tough to see. I happen to know zhuzh because I think that was used once in a mini, which was devilishly hard. I wasn't familiar, like, oh, that's how you spell that. I think there's also some differences in how you spell that word, but I think that's the common version. It's one of those things that I think is developed over time. But zhuzh, beautiful. It's like the 4-letter word Scrabble, like jazz. It's like a 5-letter crossword word. Zhuzh. It's like, whoa. That's using all the pricey letters. Okay, cool. That's very fun. There are some great ones today. Some just wonderful, really long clues that just felt really, really nice to solve. Squirrel Monkey, How Do I Look? Pop the Hood was great here. Top Down, Bottoms Up, Earnestly and Slapstick was awesome. Fungi and Run By, great stuff, and Pips was fun too. All right, that was great. I'll end it here. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a good day.